Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are. All right, we're gonna do a 2 week Cameron Park market update. If you don't know where Cameron Park is, we're about 45 minutes outside of Sacramento. So we're about halfway through June. So we're gonna look at the last 2 weeks, see what's hit the markets, what's gone pending, give you a little update. So Folsom, Eldorado Hills, Cameron Park, just to give you a layout of the land. We are just off Highway 50. So on the south side of the 50, again, this is going back only 2 weeks. So I'll show you this one's been on for 11 days. This one's 720, which is 2183 on the square feet. So cool little neighborhood called Cambridge Oaks, again on the south side of the 50, next to Cameron Park Estates. These are all 5-acre parcels down here. So this is a newer little subdivision. I feel like this is actually a really good deal for properties on the market right now. Have RV parking, 2-car garage. This is pretty close to a park that's nearby, but I usually go through the pictures pretty quickly just to get a general idea of how it's looking. But had a nice backyard. Look at the kitchen. I don't think there's too many updates. Looks like they put some countertops on there, but potentially could use some painting, some other items. But I feel like that's a good deal there. Oops, I guess I got to move that. That's not gonna work. All right, so I think that's a good deal down in Cambridge Oaks. There's another one up in Barjay Ranch. So there's a couple in the market right now. They've been on for a little longer than that 14-day marker. This one went pending after 11 days. There's about 4 different models in Barjay. 1705. This is a single-story, 3-bed, 2-bath. A lot of them have that 3-car garage with the RV parking. A lot of them are quarter-acre properties or bigger. So if you want a little bit of space, built in the 90s, and it looks like it. That is some nice flooring. So did the countertops, did some paints to the cabinets, virtual staging. Almost looks real, but not quite. So this one again went pending after 4 days. So that's a popular model. There's a 1,500 square foot one as well. It's a little bit smaller. Not as many of those, but 1705 is pretty popular, and there's a 1,900 square foot one as well. So really good. This is all Barjay Ranch, really good neighborhood. This is just the main section of Cameron Park. This Knollwood, the street gets a little busy, so I don't love that section just from the traffic that sometimes drives around there. Very dark pictures. Kind of can tell from the, whoops, didn't mean to do that one. A little worn down. A little too highlighted on the pictures. Usually means this doesn't look in best condition. But big property, still has a tile entry. Could use some updates. And what was the square footage in this one? So 655 for 13 or 2,000 square feet, and 665 for 19. This one 0.35 built in 82. Big driveway going down, some oak cabinets. Nothing super updated. Oh, that's some nice little linoleum. It might be underneath the house. So, nothing fancy. Has a Generac, which is nice. A little for the condition, feels a little aggressive on the price. I don't know if 1,900 square feet's good. Coming up, Wood Lee. This are actually all more custom homes once you get past this area. So 2,600 square feet for $799. So you get an extra 700 square feet for what was it, $130,000 more. I think this one's up on the hill a little bit. Usually as you start, there's a pretty big steep hill coming up here, so you get a little more space. Nice vaulted ceilings. Yeah, this one's definitely more updated. It's amazing. One extra $100,000 gets you a much bigger house, much nicer condition in Cameron Park. So floorings look good. Countertops, looks like I probably just painted those, put some new hardware on there. Pretty normal. Floor looks like a laminate. Looks good. Yeah, looks like a nice one. I don't mind that street. It's super private. No one really drives down there. There's a little private road technically that cuts through here, so no one really drives there. There's a new one right on the golf course. This is on fairway. There's a whole golf course, so it gets a little more expensive there. So been on for 5 days, 34.60 on the square feet, 1.4. So big home for Cameron Park. Most Cameron Park homes do not get this big. We're probably 18 to 2000s are normal, but they must have taken that during the real greeny season. So for 1.4, we're expecting something real grand because that's pretty pricey for Cameron Park. So we're usually 750 to 850. So, but I mean, big home, nice finishes. Looks good. Let's see what the year is. This was built in 88, so definitely I've had some lots of updates throughout the year. Santos Circle, this side of Santos Circle is good. You got a little bit of apartments or kind of condos right in here, so I'm on this back side's good, but if you're on this inner loop, I don't love it as much. So 724 for 21.51. Been on for 5 days. Let's see how the condition looks on this one. So you get as you can see, you kind of get a mixture of really updated and other ones that are needing some work. I feel like this looks like kind of a hybrid of both. The floors look done. Nice vaulted ceiling. Oh no, not updated. Tile countertops, needs some work there. Old appliances. I usually go through these pictures pretty quick, just trying to get an idea. But location wise, I think that's good. I really don't have a problem. I think I don't love this location. This one's kind of busy to a main road, but that one's fine, that one's fine, that one's fine. Those two are fine. And oh, this area is good. This is Cambridge Oaks. Sorry, Cameron Woods. So Mira Loma is a busier, one of the main roads coming through, but you're kind of towards the back end of this. So popular neighborhood. You got Rasmussen Park. You got walking trails, and a little lake back here. So that's a really nice area. 3-car garage, which I don't think has RV. Nope. But you do have bigger homes in this part of Cameron Park, a little bit newer. They're probably built in the early 2000s. So higher ceilings. So not super updated, but you get a decent sized home for $950. We can kind of compare that to the one on Surrey Lane. They're close to the same square footage, but they're asking $150,000 less just because Cambridge or Cameron Woods will always get a little higher price point and a very usable backyard, which is nice. So newer home, bigger backyard. I like this area. This would be a good purchase if someone's in that price range. You have two in this Winter Haven area. So you got a mobile home park right here. A lot of rentals in here. I don't love this area of Cameron Park. Just a little more transient, a little more rentals in and out. Those are probably pretty similar. 1358, usually similar in models. 1358. So one is about $5,000 apart. Let's see if there's much of a difference on the inside. Floors look fine. Need to do some updating in the kitchen. All fine. Looks pretty standard. Alright, let's see if the other one looks any better. See which one's a better deal. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. See, people, if you were getting ready to sell your house, you can't have all the stuff here. You can't do that. It just looks so crowded. Like, take this out. Take that chair out. Have 4 chairs. Yeah, I'd say about the same condition. I like the other one a little more. This one looks a little more used. So, if you're looking here, go Chesapeake Bay. That's a better one. And then this area gets a little better, but again, you still have elementary school here, apartments here, condos around. Yeah, 3 bed, 2 bath. So yeah, I'd say normal, a little smaller for Cameron Park, but I feel like it's a good price per square feet for only 1,500 square feet to be under the 530 price point. We're not seeing too many of those. Looks like these pictures were taken with an iPhone, which is awesome. Small hallway. Wow, it's a big bed. Needs some work. I get the even 520 seems so expensive now. Maybe a little bit less. Not a bad location though, but don't love it. I think this is the last one we got. So 1,600 square feet for 630. So again, you're only 100 square feet more, and they're asking $100,000. I feel like that's a little. Oh, actually, this looks nicely updated. Yeah, I like this one. Size lot. We are on 0.24, so pretty normal for Cameron Park. Looks like they got countertops look fine. That's like the flooring on this one. Just painted, put some knobs on there. So, yeah, normal house. Let's put the backyard on this one. There you go. It's good. My only thing I don't like about this street is between Bass Lake and Cambridge. A lot of people will cut through, so this street actually gets really busy because people come off the freeway, come up here, and cut in this way versus going all the way up this way, just because this road's a little quicker, less, probably 45, 50 miles per hour. This one's supposed to be 30 miles per hour. So, depending on price point, I feel like this one down in Cambridge Oaks on Camfield Circle's a really good deal. If you can pull Cameron Woods, Miraloma's awesome. That one's already pending. Yeah, the rest of those. So those two are the winners for this week. So, got any questions about the area? I live in Cameron Park. Happy to help. But that's your halfway through June market update. What's hitting, what I think are good deals, and where you should be looking. Reach out with questions.